Any queries? So exercise, match the columns first. Ryot, raise your hands. Ryot, peasants. Ryots known as the peasants. And Mahal, the term which brought from the Mahalwadi system. Yes, Japji.
Village.
Mahal is a village. Nij. Next one. Who is the next? Nij. It was a cultivation on a planter's own land. And the last one, Ryoti, as a cultivation on a Ryot's land. Cultivation on Ryot's land. I'm repeating again. Ryot means peasant. Mahal as the village. Nij as a cultivation on planter's own land. And Ryoti as cultivation on Ryot's land. Clear? Ryoti as a cultivation on Ryot's land. Yes, Manaswi, raise your hand. Manaswi. Yes, Manaswi. Next blank is here. Growers of wood in Europe saw dash as a crop which would provide competition to their earnings.
Sir, indigo.
Indigo. I-N-D-I-G-O. It's indigo. So others also, raise your hands. Amarjot, raise your hand. Amarjot Singh. Amarjot Singh, raise your hand. Yes, Amarjot. Second blank. The demand for indigo increased in late 18th century Britain because of the demand of indigo increased in late 18th century Britain because of, yes, which term we will use? Yes, Amarjot Singh. So answer is industrialization. Third one, the international demand for indigo was affected by the discovery of yes, Japji Kaur.
Sir, synthetic dyes.
Synthetic dye. Thank you. Very good. Synthetic dye. D-Y-E. Synthetic dye. And last, the Champaran movement. It was against of Champaran movement. Champaran movement is against of Arman Sarangal. Champaran movement against of Arman answer is a indigo planters. Or cultivators. Indigo planters. Clear? Against of the indigo planters. Is that clear? Which are showing on a last paragraph of a chapter. Now the next one, third question. Describe the main features of permanent settlement system. What were the main features of permanent settlement system? First, yes, Manasvi. Manasvi.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What were the main features of permanent settlement system? Thank you. First point, landowners or zamindars acquired hereditary rights over land. Hereditary. Zamindars acquired hereditary rights over land, means land transferable from a generation, one generation towards another generation. Another generation. First feature. Second, zamindars had to pay a fixed amount of land revenue every year to the company. Every year to the company. Zamindars bound to pay a fixed amount of land revenue every year to the company. Every year to the company. Third one, the land revenue was fixed. Land revenue, it was fixed at roughly 50% of 50% of the total produce. 50% of total produce. Fourth one, land revenue fixed permanently for 10 years. Land revenue fixed permanently for next 10 years. 10 years. Next, fifth, this system proved oppressive for the cultivators. Means the farmers were reduced to the status of tenants. Farmers, they became as a landless. Farmers became as a landless or tenants. Farmers became as the landless or tenants. How many done? 4, 5 done. One more. One more. It was ensured, this system ensured a regular flow of revenue into the company. It helps, this system helps to ensure regular flow of revenue for the company. Regular flow of revenue for the company. Full stop. Yes, Jen.
Sir,
Jen.
kindly repeat second last point.
Pragati, note it down. Second last point. Second last point.
Farmers became as the landless or tenants.
Farmers became as the, or their status reduced from a farmers towards the tenants. The status of farmers reduced the tenants. Tenants, T-E-N-A-N-T-S. Tenants means as a landless laborers. Those who were earlier as a landowners, now they became as the landless laborers. Why? Because to payment of a revenue, they sold their agricultural fields. So these are some of the main features of a permanent settlement system. Next one, how was the Mahalwadi system different from the permanent settlement system? Mahalwadi system different from the permanent settlement system. First point, First point. In permanent settlement system, land revenue fixed for the future, whereas in Mahalwadi system, land revenue, it was not fixed permanently. Which can revised periodically. It can revised periodically. Clear? Second point. In permanent settlement system, landlords responsible for collection of revenue, but whereas in Mahalwadi system, headmen of village collected revenue. Third, in permanent settlement system, zamindars divided their land among farmers, tenants. Landlords or zamindars divided their land among tenants for production, whereas in Mahalwadi system, farmers paid revenue for their own land. Next one, paid revenue for their own land. Fourth difference, in permanent settlement system, landlords took changes in agriculture for increasing their fertility, whereas in Mahalwadi system, headmen exploited farmers. Because land, it will be as not present as a permanently in their control, so they try to exploit as far as possible. Farmers and the agriculture fields as far as possible to gain maximum profits. Clear? Four differences. Clear? Fifth question. Give two problems which arose with the new Monroe system of fixing revenue. Who will answer? Kritika, raise your hand. Kritika, Vritti, are you there? Vritti, Kritika. Yes, Rhythm. What were the problems associated with the Monroe system?
Yes, sir. Various problems occur in the Monroe system. The company wishing to increase their income from the land revenue, so they fix high rates on the revenue. Peasants, riots were failed to pay such amount, so they run to another villages. Revenue officers thought that this policy will make peasants rich, but this not happen as due to increase of high rates on land revenue, peasants run to another villages.
Okay, very good. So the first reason, problems associated with the Monroe system. The revenue was very high and collected rigidly. The revenue, it was very high in a Monroe system, which was collected rigidly. Rigidly means brutally. Brutally, company tried their different methods to exploit the farmers. So brutally, they collected the revenue directly from the farmers. First, second, the peasants had to pay. The peasants had to pay even if their crops were destroyed. Even if their crops were destroyed. Even if their crops were destroyed. Third, this system benefited the government instead of cultivators instead of cultivators fourth problem. The cultivators had to resort resort to the mercy of cruel moneylenders for the payment of revenue, Clear? Next, why were the riots reluctant to grow indigo? First reason, the production of indigo reduced its fertility. The production of indigo reduced fertility of soils. That's why the farmers, riots, they reluctant to produce indigo. First reason, the production of indigo reduced fertility of soils. Second reason, most number of farmers occupy smaller agricultural fields. Most number of farmers occupy small agricultural fields. That's why they refuse to produce indigo. Third, farmers produce crops for subsistence. Farmers produce food crops for subsistence. That's why they refuse the production of indigo. Fourth reason, most number of farmers were poorer. They were poorer, which can't afford which can't afford more agricultural inputs. More agricultural inputs. Inputs means fertilizers, insecticides, machines, agricultural inputs for the production of indigo. For the production of indigo. For the production of indigo. Last reason, fifth reason, farmers dependent on monsoons for irrigation. Farmers dependent on monsoons for irrigation. Monsoons for irrigations. That's why they refuse to grow indigo. Clear? 5 reasons they refuse to grow indigo. First, land loses their fertility. Land used for the subsistence crops. Third, land used for the cultivation of a food crops. Fourth, poor conditions of our farmers not allow them to produce cash crops or indigo. Clear? Next question. What were the circumstances which led to the eventual collapse of indigo production in Bengal? Indigo production in Bengal. Indigo production in Bengal. So what were the circumstances which responsible for the decreasing production of indigo in Bengal? In Bengal. In Bengal. First circumstance, the riots in Bengal, the riots in Bengal purchased indigo. Riots in Bengal purchased indigo at low cost from farmers, Second, indigo planters appointed Gomasthas and Lathials which were beaten up farmers Third, the farmers refused to pay rents to the planters, and also farmers attacked on indigo factories. They attacked on indigo factories. Fourth condition, circumstance. Fourth reason, sorry, circumstance responsible for decreasing the indigo production in a parts of Bengal. In rural areas, villagers revolted. In rural areas, villagers revolted against of planters in support of landlords. Full stop. So this was our exercise. You have to attempt the question number 3 to 7 on your notebooks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and copies. It should be as a submit. Copies. It should be submit on next Wednesday. Yes, Jayant.
So kindly repeat 15.
That's why they refuse to produce indigo. Fourth, farmers emphasized over subsistence farming, in which they produce food crops for their survival. And last, fifth reason, most of the time, farmers, they depended on a monsoonal rainfall for irrigation. That's why they were not preferred to produce cash crops which require more water for irrigation. Clear, Jayant? More water for irrigation. Yes, Manaswi?
सर इंडिया में भी कोई वर्किंग इंडिगो फैक्ट्री है?
Presently, indigo has not produced. Presently, it has produced in a parts of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. As willingly. If you remember, आप जब वोटिंग के बाद एक मार्क लगाया जाता है इस फिंगर के ऊपर. This is as that particular indigo dye, which is known for its darker in texture. Clear?
सर नील भी इंडिगो ही होता है?
हाँ जी, नील, हाँ इंडिगो ही होता है. जो अमर उजाला है वो नील ही है. It has generally produced through the plant. Clear, Manaswi?
Okay, sir.
Put it your hand down, Jayant and Manaswi. Now rhythm. Yes, sorry, Abdi, your query.
Sir, 7 question का first point